There must be something that would keep you up at night if you knew you had to do it the next day.
What's worse than getting in the ring with the bull? You know, they want to kill you.
How do you choose which member does each task?
Each one has their own specialty, mostly. You know, Dave's the poop guy.
Mm-hmm.
Pontius is the naked guy. He's also got the hilarious one-liners. He's so funny. He's so funny. Aaron is hilarious when he's terrified. I love bulls. I'll do that kind of. I'm more of the blunt force trauma guy.
Yeah, the big body hits you seem to take. Yeah,
because I don't like watching my friends taking really dangerous things, so I prefer to do those.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone has their specialty.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say
if you're scared, if you're terrified or something, you just got picked.
Oh shit!
Right.
Shit.
The worst thing you can do is tell us what you're scared of.
Oh fuck!
So,
do you know what mine would be? Out of everything you do in the movie, all of you guys, mine would be the spider.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I'd have known ahead of time before I came in the studio today.
You just pick it up happily. You don't care, do you?
No, I'm not freaked out by spiders.
What would be your kryptonite?
Cold weather or cold water. But I still do things in cold weather or cold water. I just don't like it.
So what you're telling me, Johnny Knoxville, is you don't have a kryptonite. There must be something. There must be something that would keep you up at night if you knew you had to do it the next day.
What's worse than getting in the ring with the bull? You know, they want to kill you. Once you're at that point, there's really nothing that can scare you, because if, like, I go there, like, if I'm willing to go there,
yeah,
it's like,
Let's talk a bit about the bull, if you don't mind. It seems to be probably the biggest thing you do in the movie, would you say? You do, or you also get shot out of a fucking cannon.
Right. I had, we backload my stunts, my most dangerous stunts, to the end of the film. So I had like 2 or 3 bigger stunts to do after the bull.
Yeah. But
after the bull landed me in the hospital, and I had a concussion, brain hemorrhage, broken wrist, broken rib.
You had a brain hemorrhage?
Yeah. It took me a few months to recover from. So I couldn't do any of the last 2 or 3 big stunts because I'd had 16 concussions already. And my neurologist is like, you just...
Is that the cutoff point? It's very specific.
What's
16.
That?
Is that the cutoff point? 16 concussions once you get to 16? I mean,
Troy Aikman retired from American football after 7.
Oh.
So maybe I should have hung it up a while back.
Wow. Well, let's talk about the bull. I want to know. I pretty much want to know everything. Tell me about the morning of that. So, because you did the bull a few was it the previous movie you did the bull?
Yeah, we always work with bulls because they're just dying to perform. They absolutely hate you.
Right.
And they don't care about color or anything like that. They don't care about the color red. They don't give a shit. They just hate anything that moves.
Oh, so it's a myth, the red thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my granddad told me. Yeah, my granddad told me that they were colorblind, and I thought he was.
Yeah, they're colorblind. They don't give a shit. Anything. It's the cape moving that they hate.
Oh, okay. So you've done this before. You've been knocked out by a bull previously. When you sit down to write Jackass Forever, why do you bother putting that in there again? You know how much it hurts.
Going into it, I was like, God, we've shot with bulls a lot. Do we not shoot with bulls this time because we've done it? And we had an idea where I wanted to prank an animal. I wanted to prank and confuse an animal because when I prank people, I like to confuse them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking like, oh God, what animal? And then I don't know if I threw out bull or someone threw out bull. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm pranking a bull.
And you knew in that moment it would be specifically you having to do this.
Yeah, no one else is going to do that. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking you had to do that scene twice?
Yeah.
So you got hit the first time, but it didn't look good enough on camera? Is that right?
It felt like holy hell, right? But I may have broken my rib on that take.
Oh, fuck.
Because it just came up to me and blasted me in the ribs with its horns. But it didn't look great. And I could tell when I got up, I looked at all the guys' responses, and I was like, yeah, that wasn't the best, right? And Wee Man's like, yeah, I don't think it's what you wanted.
You get in here, Wee Man, and you fucking do it before you tell
Well,
me.
they know what we're going after,
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
This is something we spoke about on the way up here. Do you feel like you might feel pain less than the average person?
No.
But like, you broke your wrist doing that as well, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
But when you go into the ambulance, you're clapping. Like, I don't know what's... Because it knocks you out completely.
A lot of times when you break a bone, you felt off, right? My wrist felt off, but it wasn't a lot of pain. But I knew I was in the ambulance and I'm going, my wrist is a little tweaked. So, yeah. But I think my pain tolerance, it's tough to really measure.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably like everybody else's. My give a shit tolerance is really low.
If I broke
I'm
a
not very in
rib...
touch with my body.
If I broke a rib, I wouldn't stand up and do it again.
But honestly, I've like moved weird or coughed weird and like pulled a muscle in my rib, and it's terrible, right?
Yeah.
It's no good. I don't like it. But when I broke the rib, I was surprised when they came back and said you broke a rib because I didn't really feel it.
Is that because you had a brain hemorrhage at the same time though, so you didn't really know what was going on?
I just think that it wasn't that painful of a rib break. Like I said, I pulled a rib muscle.
Yeah.
And it's torture, but it wasn't like that was the least of my worries.
When that ball hits you, because it knocks you out, doesn't it?
I was out for over a minute, like snoring.
Yeah,
the doctor told me I was trying to swallow my tongue.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So do you remember much from the moment?
I remember it hitting me, and I remember flipping.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, the last thing I remember is me. I think I had him standing next to Jeff with my arm around him, waiting to get in the ambulance. That's when but then they sent me footage at the hospital. So I have, I got my memory from that.
Wow.
Seeing that footage, did they also show you the hit?
Yeah.
In that footage that
That's what
they
they
sent?
sent.
Was that quite nice to see that and go, okay, at least we got the shot?
No, I was happy we got the shot, It was like, okay, that's pretty dynamic. But it's a gnarly, my back of my head. And usually in a bull ring, there's a lot of soft dirt, right? Which helps.
Yeah.
But in this bull ring, it was cold, hard ground, right? And they pushed a little dirt together for me where they thought I was going to land, but I landed way over here. And if you look in the footage, my head barely misses that that iron fence behind me. That would have been picture wrap for me.
You think?
I think that would have been done.
How real is the possibility of death when you get in there with a bull? Because I know movies and stuff, they need to have like health and safety procedures and stuff, even a film like Jackass would, but animals are unpredictable. Bulls are unpredictable.
They're fucking predictable. They want to kill you, right?
Yeah.
That's why we film with them. They are predictable.
Right. But how real is the possibility of death? Do you go when you're there and you're stood there? So let's get all of the movie bravado. Let's get the actor away. You're Johnny Knoxville. You're stood there. You're looking into the fucking eyes of a bull. Are you terrified? Do you think there might be a chance that you're not going home that night?
Yeah. I think there's a chance I may be going to the hospital.
Right.
I don't get in there thinking, wow, I'm about to die. I'm thinking I'm about to get smoked.
Yeah.
And I don't know how bad. But I did have Gary LeFew, who is the guy we always use for our bulls. He was a former world champion, and I figure he's got my back and hired the best bullfighters he can find.
Right.
Those are the guys that run in and misdirect the bull if need be. And you see in the footage, as soon as I get smoked, there's a bullfighter that runs in and sits right in front of me. So I just leave it up to if I get knocked out, the bullfighters will keep the bull off of me.
Yeah.
Or they won't, and we'll get even better footage.
Mark,
put him in a pint. Put him in would need a pint.
Cowgirl.
Yeah, I think would need a pint for him.
I'm never getting a job in football ever again.